Human cognition is both powerful and flawed. While our brains are capable of complex reasoning, they are also prone to biases, errors, and shortcuts that make us susceptible to believing false information. Understanding these psychological mechanisms can help us navigate misinformation and develop more critical thinking skills. Psychological factors behind believing false information. 1. Cognitive biases. Cognitive biases are mental shortcuts that help us process information quickly but often lead to errors. Some key biases include confirmation bias. People tend to seek, interpret, and remember information that supports their existing beliefs while ignoring contradictory evidence. Availability heuristic. If something comes to mind easily, e.g., a shocking news story, we assume it is more common or true, even if it is not. Anchoring bias. The first piece of information we receive about a topic often influences our beliefs, even if it is false. 2. Emotional influence and fear. People are more likely to believe information that triggers strong emotions, such as fear, hope, or anger. This is why conspiracy theories and fake news often use emotionally charged language. Fear-based misinformation spreads quickly because it activates our survival instincts, making us more likely to share and accept it without verification. 3. The illusion of knowledge and the Dunning-Kruger effect. Many people overestimate their understanding of complex topics. This is known as the Dunning-Kruger effect, where individuals with low knowledge in a subject tend to be overly confident in their beliefs. When people believe they already know enough, they are less likely to fact-check or consider alternative viewpoints. 4. Social influence and group identity. Echo chambers, social media algorithms, and personal networks often reinforce our pre-existing beliefs by exposing us to like-minded individuals, creating an illusion that false information is widely accepted. Social conformity. People tend to align their beliefs with their social groups, even if the information is false, to maintain social cohesion and avoid conflict. 5. Repetition and the illusory truth effect. The illusory truth effect occurs when repeated exposure to false information makes it seem more credible. The more we hear something, the more familiar and believable it feels, even if it's incorrect. This effect is heavily exploited in propaganda, advertising, and misinformation campaigns. How to combat false beliefs. Develop critical thinking, encourage skepticism and logical reasoning rather than blindly accepting information. Verify sources, check for credible, fact-based sources before believing or sharing information. Be open to changing beliefs, recognizing that we can be wrong is essential for intellectual growth. Limit emotional reactivity. When encountering shocking or emotional content, pause and evaluate before reacting. Diversify information sources. Avoid echo chambers by exposing yourself to multiple perspectives. Conclusion. Humans are naturally prone to believing falsehoods due to cognitive biases, emotional influence, social pressures, and repetition. However, by fostering awareness of these psychological tendencies, we can develop better critical thinking skills and resist misinformation. Understanding why we believe false information is the first step toward seeking truth more effectively.